Hey guys, welcome to the next part of this leveling series with the Esper. Uh, I'm not sure how I feel about this class yet. I think, I took a break. I haven't played. It's been several hours since I did the first little part of this class, and I thought about it a little bit, and I won't say that it's not fun, but something about it's definitely, I'm up in the air, which could be a good thing. Could be bad, I don't know. I mean, if I don't end up and if I don't end up liking this class, I'll I've got other options. My current goal is to level do this because my main classes right now that I'm currently interested in playing, on my own are Spellslinger, Stalker, and Warrior. So what I may just end up doing is if I don't, if this class doesn't hook me and I'm not interested in continuing to play it, I've got the option of doing medic. I've got the option of doing engineer. Um, it's my warrior's only level 8, so I could easily just start from there. Maybe even re-roll him, play from the beginning. It's nothing is set in stone with it, so I'm not too worried if I don't like this class. But I'm not going to give up on this class just because it's not resonating with me immediately. So we'll just see how it goes. And it's not to say, okay, I'm not going to say that it's not fun. I think with this game, I've just gotten more used to like the mobility of the classes I've played so far, and this one is not that. So I mean, you can look and you can judge for yourself, and I may actually do a video series that showcases all the classes. I haven't decided that yet, but it's definitely something I would consider doing. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just so used to being able to, with this game, run and continue to, continue my attack. You just can't do that with this class. I'm assuming that because of the nature of this class, that what we're going to see is they should have, in my opinion, decent damage. Who fucking knows, though? Oh, and since we're gonna be on a little downtime while I run to turn these quests in, you can look out for a video coming out on this game. It's going to focus on my thoughts of the game so far. Now, yes, I've mentioned many times I love this game, and I do, but it doesn't mean it's perfect by any means, and I'll get to that. But this video is not the place for it. I'll do a own little video for that. So I will just focus on what we're doing. Now, we just left the Exo Lab and we're heading up to the next little quest hub, I believe. We'll see. Now, it's been a, shockingly enough, with how many alts I made starting out, that I can't remember if I'm on my way to the quest hub or not. Okay. Now, I'm not sure I like this path at all, but we'll see. And I'm having issues with this game too. Like major issues with it. Like it never wants to remember things. Like I'm constantly having to fuck with the interface in it because it just doesn't want to remember my options. And I am one of those people that I cannot. What is it? Oh, travel speed. Let's do the attribute. I'm one of those people. I cannot get used to a non-inverted mouse. The game never wants to remember that anymore. It just started. And I think it's my computer, honestly. Like I said in the last video, I think my computer's on its last legs. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a new one soon. Alright, so we're turning in these quests. We're gonna go... we're gonna skip the cutscenes, what we're gonna do. Now, this isn't gonna be your traditional Let's Play. I mean, it could be. I haven't really watched many leveling videos, but I'm just not going to read the quest text to you. Alright. Let's go ahead and check what we got. Concentrated blade, attributes, and a fourth slot open. Alright. So let's open this. Let's see, concentrated blade. Manifest a psi blade that after 4.4 seconds spins to the nearest foe, dealing 152 magic damage and generating a psi point. Alright, next. Typically I don't like to buy the abilities, but I think we'll go ahead and do it. Just for the sake of the video. I'm going to do a tip video for starting out in the game too. And I'll go over that. See, I definitely don't think I like that. I can already tell you I don't like that video for leveling. Or not video, sorry. That ability. I'm sure it's just fine when okay. I'm sure that ability is just fine, like if you're doing a dungeon on a boss, something that's going to take longer. Actually, maybe I'll take that back. Now that I actually am paying attention to what I'm doing and using it to open the fight with, it makes a bit of a difference. Unless you fucking miss. But I have to say, I love the the little psychic blades that appear. Alright, let's see. Huh. Not a fan. Definitely not a fan. Okay, so now we have to report back to Victor Lazarin. Now, here we go. One finesse, one moxie. We'll go with finesse. Now I'm going to be honest with you that, this early in the game, I do not have a high level character, so I haven't been focusing, on stats. The only thing I've been told, and I could be been told wrong, is I focus on finesse. When I do the tip video in the future, you can look for that, and I'll go over the stats and all that, and what they mean. Alright, so now let's head back to town. hopefully before my time with this video is up, we'll get to level 5. Alright, so we're going to go up here. We're going to use the panel. It should trigger. There we go. Triggers a cutscene. We'll skip it. And we'll take our boots. We got us an achievement. Episode complete. Okay, so when you, in case you were unaware, if you don't have 8th helping you, a challenge. Collect fireflies. Now, challenges are cool. Like, I really like them. Like, there'll be ones that I don't really mess around with because they interfere with what I'm currently doing. And I'm a very goal-oriented person when it comes to MMOs. Like, I will set a goal for myself, and if for that day it's doing 10 quests, if a challenge would be to seem to get in the way of that, I will skip it. But you see what you get. You complete the challenge, you're going to get your choice here. We'll pick that. You pick one, you can get double. You know, it's not a bad little deal. So it picked the sandwich, so we'll collect that and we'll have extra in there. I see, and this is another thing with this class. Like, when you fucking miss with that deflection shit, it is a fucking pain in the ass. You see, I just missed again. You know, I figured too, if I'm gonna look at the stupid little cat people, the Orin, I guess, if I'm gonna play one of them, it might as well be a female and be the most obnoxious it can be. You know, and you see that, like, you know, we've got to kill this. Okay. Take that. You know, they seem to pack a punch. They really do. And yeah, and that was one thing I actually said early on to a friend of mine when he was wanting to know what class to play. He was asking, you know, he was interested in Spellslinger or Stalker. I told him Spellslinger is awesome because of the mobility, but I was like, it feels like it can be weak, and I still stick to that. But you got good mobility, so it's a nice trade-off, because when you're mobile, if they can't touch you, you know, they can't touch you, then what's it matter? Alright, what did I just loot? Nope. Alright, Alchemist's Apron. Alright, we're actually making good progress here. So we're gonna get a little way toward level 6 before I have to end this video, so that is a plus. Alright, so into the cave we go. And I have to say, like, I am enjoying playing this class. I just don't know if it's what I want to play in this game. And I've also been thinking, and I got a channel update video coming soon. I'm going to address some of the issues I'm having with my PC in it that I've mentioned in these videos, so you can look out for that, and we'll we'll address that when we come to it. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking I want to try out the engineer soon, and medic. The only thing I'm concerned about is doing, like, I was looking at these Let's Plays, or I was looking how I wanted to do these Let's Plays, and it's gonna be whatever I'm doing to level. So if I get on here and decide I want to do 3 hours of PvP, well, then you might just want to brace yourself for that. That might mean there's 3 hours worth of videos dedicated to nothing but PvP. Okay, there we go. But I was actually thinking of, back on point now, I was thinking about how, okay, let's get our pants here. But the dungeons, I've actually yet to do a dungeon in this game, and I've heard they're quite long, and that concerns me. I'm assuming YouTube will let me upload it, no problem, but who knows. But, you know, if it comes down to it, I'll skip the dungeons, and we'll grind mobs if we have to, if the dungeons are too long. Let's see, I've been wanting to hook up with some of my friends, and it's one thing after another with getting with those guys. One of my friends picked up the game and immediately had an internet outage. And I haven't talked to him because his phone's through the internet, so I'm assuming, because I haven't heard from him, his internet is still out. So, and then you have that. Then I have another friend who decided he wasn't going to pick the game up after all. So there was one more obstacle. Another friend got his gas pass, doesn't know if he's going to play or not, even though he really likes the game. So we'll, I want to do these dungeons. I'm not a big fan of doing dungeons with random people. I've had horrible experiences with that. And when I make a mistake in them, I'll say, sorry, that was my fault. But the biggest issue I have, drives me fucking crazy, are the people who fuck up constantly. And I have no problem if they fuck up, but it's when they try to point the blame on someone else. I understand some people are new. Some people this may be their first MMO. So, that it drives me crazy when they just can't admit, that was my fault. I'm a patient person if you're not going to be a fucking dick about it. If you're going to take the blame and, just let us know. Because I'll take the blame if I realize. If I don't realize it, point it out to me. That's another issue I have. Cannot fucking stand when people think you're supposed to be a pro from the start. I don't claim to be a pro. I play these games to have fun. If you want to treat it as your job, that's more power to you, but I am not. I don't have time for that bullshit. Alright, insight, tech, or grit. I'm just going to go with grit. It's low level. I don't really care. Okay, so let's equip her shield. We're going to go talk to the queen. Got us another achievement. We've now completed Elder Root's Affliction. Now, we got a quest we can pick up over here. Following the green line will lead us to the quest giver, as you can see. We'll go pick this up. Alright, we want to collect seeds, so we'll follow the white lines. We got another quest over there, but I don't think we even need to bother picking that up just yet, considering we only need 5 of these. And as you can see, if you've been paying attention to the screen when I pick up, do the kills for a quest or whatever, it does it in percent. Do not be fooled. It's still the kill like that would have been pick up 5 of the seeds. Alright, pick this up. Turn this in. Alright, I'm glad it's time. We'll accept that. What else we got? I'm not worried about that. Let's build this. Okay, now let's go out here and work on these quests. There's another one to pick up. Over here we got us a lore book. And I'm ashamed to admit it, as much as I am an RPG fan and a lore fan of games, I just haven't bothered to read this shit. Not at all. Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay. Oh, here we go. We're gonna disable this. See, this is another thing I really like. If you played Elder Scrolls, you're probably familiar with it, but I love the fact that if, a random person's attacking, I can still get credit if I attack it. That is a feature that more MMOs need to adopt. There we go. Thank you to that stalker for speeding that up. I'll disable this, and here's another quest. It's nice they're all jumbled together like this. Okay, there's a complete quest. Well, looks like I may be able to hit level 6 if I can hurry up. So I don't want to keep I like to keep, it's a hard balance for what I want in these videos. I like to keep them short. but I also like to show a lot of content, so it's a hard medium to hit. So, I think fuck it. We'll strive for that. And nah, you know what? Just check out my a channel in the future. I'm gonna do an update. It'll cover all that. Another complete quest. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Now, hopefully, this kill will take care of it. There we go. Alright, let me run over here. We'll check our level up rewards. Welcome to level 6. Mind over body. Blade dance. Geist. Attributes. Implant gear slot. We can do battlegrounds now, so probably figure what we're going to be doing in the next. I'm a huge PvP fan in the game. PvP in this game is fucking awesome. Okay, so before we go, let's see what we've got here. Blade Dance. 70 magic damage to 10 foes every half second. Grant yourself swiftness. Increase movement speed. So we'll skip that for now. Mind over body. Restore 245 health to yourself and to yourself or an ally. Okay. That's a big or. Geist. Manifest a Geist that deals 104 magic damage every 50. While Geist is alive, damage taken is. Geist generates 400% threat. I'm gonna have to look into this because that seems really cool, actually. So I'll hold off on buying any of those for right now. Okay, well, before we end this, let's look at the amps. How many of these points do I have? Just one. Okay, so assault. Increase armor pierced by 2%. Attack power. Strike through. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep, that's all we can do. Alright, we'll use set. And speaking of amps, real quick, you can find those, and I will actually be doing a review of an add-on on that in the future, so keep your eyes on that. We got all the way to level 6 in this video. Don't know when the next one will be posted, but keep your eyes open for it. And guys, if you like what you see, the game is WildStar, in case you forgot. Go out, pick it up. The class is Esper, and I do plan for right now to keep leveling this class, so just keep your eyes open. Thanks for watching.